3, 2, 1, boom.
Are you muted?
Yep. Hello, everybody. Sorry about the strange voices in the background that should never have been there. I hit mute, but I guess it didn't work.
Forgot to hit. He hit mute, and then he wasn't mute. So in the very beginning, I said, "Are you muted?" And then it went mute. So we were. That's what live is all about. So do not adjust your schedules. We are not supposed to be live tonight.
No.
But the reason why I decided to go live is I did not realize I'd get my Scanncut this quickly.
Yeah.
I ordered this. Gosh, it feels like just last week.
Maybe it was.
Yeah. And it came really quick, and then I was like, oh, we get it today, and I figured I might as well, usually I unbox it and test it and then bring it to you guys, but I figured I might as well unbox it during the live video with you guys and show you what's in the box and maybe do a first cut. We'll take a peek at it. So for those of you who do not know, I love to buy cutting machines and test them out.
We've got a few.
And so originally, just to give you some feedback, Scanncut originally came to the market, gosh, probably in 2014, maybe 2015. And essentially the big claim of fame was it's a built-in scanner. So this machine was an answer to a lot of people that were using stamps and didn't want to buy metal dies and they wanted to be able to scan it. Now, when I got it, I used it obviously to cut around my stamps. I've used it to cut out certain parts of pattern paper, but I really haven't pushed the machine to its full limits. We did test it against the Cricut Explorer Air 2, the Silhouette Cameo 3, and the Brother Scanncut. That video is down below in the links if you want to look at it. And we were pleasantly surprised at that time how well it did cut thicker materials.
Yeah,
it was pretty impressive.
That deep blade they have is pretty awesome, actually.
Yes, but it still didn't, push me to grab it.
No, it did not.
So even though I knew it cut thicker materials, I still was always grabbing my Cricut machine, and I think it was because of their online design program and stuff. So, fast forward, they released a Scanncut 2. We bought it. It's right here. Ooh.
Put it right there for me.
And this machine had some nice upgrades. It had an enhanced scanner. It, had a standalone larger screen. You didn't. You could use the connectivity if you wanted to. It was a wireless network ready. However, it is wireless network ready. However, you had to pay for it to talk to their Scan and Cut program. And I don't know if that's still the same thing with this one. We'll see. It was a big turnoff for me. It was kind of cheap in my opinion, that Scan and Cut. They give you the wireless technology and they say for you to use it, you have to pay for an activation code. And I didn't like that, so I never did it. I just completely never used that feature.
Yes, Renee, we are live. That is right. There is no live bug anywhere on there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why.
Yes, we're live. It is right now 5:45 Pacific Coast, Monday the 17th.
Yes. So anyways, I purchased it and I still used it. So today though, we are going to take a look at the DX and why I decided to purchase it to test it and stuff. So for those of you who are new, make sure any questions you have are in caps so we can answer it for you. This is literally me opening this box, so I have no idea where we're going to take this video.
We have not even looked at it.
No, it literally came about 2 hours ago in UPS. So, and answer questions. I will let you guys know I am not an expert on their online design program. It is called Brother Scan and Cut Canvas. I looked at it a couple days ago. It looks a lot like Cricut Design Space does. However, I'm not I need to learn that software a little bit more. I really do use this machine as a standalone machine. I use this to scan my stamps and cut. I've been a vocal advocate that I do not like their mats. In fact, you guys will see I can show you here. My fix to this mat is to literally cut someone else's mat and tape it on. You'll notice this is a Cricut mat that I have cut to fit within their blue square. I've used really strong adhesive, and this is a perfect fix. But the new DX supposedly uses new mats, so maybe they're better. I don't know. We'll see. If not, we'll try this. And stuff. But I do have a mat ready to go to shoot, because everyone keeps asking, what was your scan and cut mat trick? And it literally is use anyone else's mat but theirs.
But theirs, I know. Very crazy. So,
all right, guys, so
just a quickie. Everybody who's asking questions like, is it this, is it this, is that? We don't know. So hold on to all those questions when we get it open, and when we start doing some comparisons, then kind of remind me of the questions you want, because we literally, it's still tape. We have not even done anything with this.
So let's go ahead and open it. Let's start here. We'll start by opening the box and see what's in there. I bought this on HSN. It was their special. It was $2.99 for the bundle. And a lot of their accessories for this, I keep looking and I can't find them. So they have like a vinyl roller and some other stuff. I don't even know what the bundle special was. I just noticed it was on today's special the night before it was supposed to be, and I bought it. And I said, well, I want to test it anyways. It has a lot of claims. So we'll see if those claims are warranted. So there is my return it if you don't like
wine.
it. Sean sees wine.
I see wine. Ooh,
he sees wine.
Give me some wine, please.
All right, so let's go ahead.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, you know what? Everyone, I don't know why mine came so quick. I've talked to a few people that say they haven't even gotten their shipping notices yet. But I will say,
maybe they know you.
No, it's not that. I think it's because I kind of cheated. It was supposed to go on sale September 11th, which it did. That was the Today Special. They had an event going on Facebook. It was like, join our event. And I joined the event, and in that event, they said on 7 o'clock on the 10th. So this is on September 10th at 7 p.m. They said, hey, the Scanncutt's not supposed to be on sale till tomorrow, but it's live on their site. Go get it. So I literally purchased it 7 o'clock Pacific time on September 10th. So I think that's the reason I got it early, is I think I was one of the first people to order it and stuff.
Yep.
But I know a lot of people told me today they just now got their shipment notice on this, which kind of sucks. So, oh yay, I'm so excited. Someone's going to meet me in Bethel.
Heidi,
I'm so excited.
I wish I could meet Heidi. But
So anyways, we are, like I said, we're not supposed to be live, but let's take a peek at how this is. So let's go back to this camera and I'll show you what's in it.
Here we go.
So the box is just a box.
Just a box.
Nothing special. It looks like it's a pretty big machine, actually.
It looks, but then again, they have so much packing material in here. I don't want to hit the camera first.
So this is very reminiscent of Cricut Explorer. This is kind of how the Cricut Explorer was originally packaged. There was a Get Start guide here. So I like the fact that a lot more companies are taking this where the Get Started is right here, and it's right there in front of you. You don't have to go be looking for this amazing guide. So in here we have the Let's Get Started. It's a getting started guide. We also have my looking for something else, use our search bar, Scanncut.com. Find everything you need to know. So this must be thank you for your purchase. What is this? That's it. No, it's not it. Oh, other languages. So it looks like it's just like this is where you can go to get help. All right. And then also in here is a whole bunch of other stuff. So we have the quick reference guide. So we have a quick reference guide, and we have it in multiple languages. And in here it tells you mat and blade selection, prepare the material to be cut, refer to the following table, the Scan and Cut DX, fabric, and then the auto blade. So that's one of the features of this, is the fact of the auto blade, which I'm sure we'll talk about. So when we're setting this up, we'll refer back to this. We also have, of course, important message, don't return your machine, we can help you. What is included with the accessory pack, which I'm sure we'll see in a second. And then, of course, the major manual. So we'll put these off to the side. And then it looks like
there's some goodies in this little box.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop, there's some goodies. How do I open it? Is there a special way to open this? Oh, yes, I got it.
Probably
cord. It's the electrical cord.
It's a must-have.
Hashtag winning. So far, ooh, She looks so pretty in there.
It's grayish. I thought it was blue.
It is blue.
Oh.
Oh, Sean.
Maybe I just other parts of it.
It is blue. See?
Oh, there you go.
There she is. All right, so I'm gonna pull this out of here. Well,
Without dropping it. Oh, righty. Let me grab this real quick.
well, if it doesn't work, we now know why. No, I'm just kidding. Wow.
Sorry.
Just throw that over there. Okay, so we'll look at this in a sec too. All right, so
Got one of those.
it looks like there's added value accessory, 12 pattern collections, activation card. That is so exciting. So let's take a peek at the machine here. And we also got in this lovely kit, the mat. So the mat is different. I can already tell. So it looks like this is definitely a cutting mat for the Scanncut DX. And we're gonna be changing camera view here in a sec so you guys can see up close, but it's definitely a different mat than they had before. Oh, and they give you a piece of tape to, I guess, do your first project. All right, so we'll get to all this in just a sec. All right.
We're on this one now.
We are?
Yeah.
All right, so first, before we do anything, let's bring up the machines together so you can see the big difference here. So I'm gonna put the DX in the back because
It's bigger.
it's a lot bigger. That's a big machine. I wonder how heavy it is. I'm gonna grab a... So it is a much bigger machine. We are looking at, so end to end, this one is 20.5 inches. The Scanncut 2 is 19.5. So it's a good inch longer.
Yep.
And it's about 6 inches. This one, of course, is skewed a little because it's slanted in the front. So I'm going to do the base here.
Yeah, measure the base.
So it's 8 inches at the base, and this is 5 inches at the base.
So 3 inches wider
3 inches wider.
at the base.
At the base. Let's grab this. I have a scale here. All right, so we're at 0. This guy is 8 pounds, 9 ounces. And this guy is, wow, 12 pounds, 14 ounces.
So almost 13 pounds.
He's a big boy.
Almost 5 pounds more.
Or girl. All right, so let's open up the machine. I'm going to put the Scanncut over here just so you guys can see. So this is the display on the Scanncut 2, which is bigger than the original Scanncut. So if you have the original Scanncut, you probably are seeing it bigger. Here, of course, is it opened.
Shipping packaging.
I wonder where my blade is.
Is it in that box? Maybe it's inside the tray.
Oh. Sean, you're so smart. It does. It tells you right here. Look, it tells you this is what's in here.
Easy packaging then.
Wow. Look at that storage.
Storage.
So, okay, so here's your, it looks like they give you a, at least in this package, this is their auto blade. And then this is a pen. And over here, you get, oh wait, no, this is the auto blade. Oh, this is the pen holder. I see.
It's not a pretty machine, somebody just said.
It's
clunky looking.
It kind of is clunky. I guess that's not my big, yeah, it kind of is. Good point. All right, so it looks like, so this is so let's talk about why I decided to get this machine. Number one is it offers this, which is the, they call it the auto blade, which essentially you're not going to have to pick a material. The brothers should be able to do all of that. It will know the thickness and it will just cut it. It looks like it goes in here. This is the typical to use your display, which display is the display bigger or is it just a bigger, let's see here.
I'd say it's probably the same.
So let's measure the actual.
It's always by diagonally.
The actual display here is about 5 inches, and on this, so the display itself is the same, but you have more. I mean, it looks like it's a bigger surface area on that. All right, let's take out all of these goodies here.
That one's longer. You can just tell that one's even longer looking.
Well, but what I don't like about this one is this right here. So if you notice back here, let me show you guys here. It's a much better, like so, see?
Yeah.
And it's holding up. The one thing I never liked about the Scanncut was it offered this system where a little kickstand comes down. So it constantly would do this to me. And you couldn't get it at a full angle. So you're always right there. So I think this is an upgrade in my opinion. Okay, so these are just extra tools.
Yeah, Melody, I'm right there with you. I want to see that auto blade work.
Yep, so we're getting there. Just simmer down, Shawnee.
No, this is what Melody got me started.
I know. All right, so we have a pen and so the one thing about this is this doesn't use a traditional pen. It's using their, you put this essentially in there and it does it. So I think you have to push here. This goes in there, and then you close it. But I heard in the HSN that it does have single line fonts, which I'm a huge fan of single line fonts. Okay, so that is everything in the box, really. I'm going to remove the Brother Scanncut here, too, out of the way.
So what was the cost of this one?
It was $2.99.
$2.99.
I've given the link down below.
Link below.
And I think it is now $3.79. So it was like a today's special.
So this is, I would say this color is kind of a not quite teal. I mean, my camera. Oh my, let's see. I think what I'm seeing on one monitor looks right, the other one looks wrong. It doesn't, has a hint of green in it, I guess.
So this has a, let's do this. There's this on the side too. There's a 1 and a 2, and that must be maybe the thickness. I'll have to read everything. So this doesn't have a converter box. Most of these machines have
which means it's built in.
Yeah, and maybe that's why part of. So this here is, I'll plug it in here, but it just looks like it is this. There's nothing else to it, so it just plugs straight in. Your cord length is a bit, I mean, it's all right.
6 feet, standard 6 feet.
So it gets plugged in back here.
You should be able to reach over there if you want.
And then, oh, let's get this off. So what's back here?
Tray? Here, got more tape.
Oh. Get that tape, Sean.
I can't. Oh, wait, on that side. There we go.
Yeah, it's a tray. And there is an optional feeder that will be, you can see on here where it's going to attach. And then you can put a roll of vinyl and do vinyl cutting without the
Somebody
mat.
was just asking when does that come out?
I don't know. I've been watching the site because that was another reason I wanted to get this, was to see.
Oh, that's a good Nancy. I think you're about right. Almost a robin egg.
Yeah,
blue.
it is.
Maybe very close to it.
All right, so be careful of this. I'm not impressed with this cord. I'm telling you this right now.
You want to plug it there, or do you want to plug it off to the side?
Well, I wanted it to go direct into a source.
Okay, that's what you mean.
Okay, so let's turn it on.
So that was the on, right there?
Yeah, maybe I should follow the instructions. Where are my instructions, Shawnee?
Where's your quick guide?
That's what I'm looking for. Here it is. Okay, quick guide.
So far, no sound. They did say this was supposed to be quieter.
Oh, it's supposed to be whisper quiet technology. This is not in the right language.
Well, there's a pretty picture.
Ooh, the display's nicer, that's for sure. It's higher graphics. It's almost like a little TV.
Does this print and cut a full 8.5 by 11 since the Cricut only does?
You know, I do not know because I'll be honest, print and cut on Scan and Cut I've never gotten because you can print something out on your printer and just have it scan and cut.
Yep.
Okay, so step 1, mat and blade selection. Step 2, attach the material to, oh, this is literally like how to do it. Install the holder, select the pattern, load the mat, and then back here it talks about scanning function, direct cut, test trial cut. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the auto blade in.
Ooh, that's another good close, Sunny. Tiffany blue, yeah, that might be.
I think the blade's already in there. So this has a little thing that lines up. You'll see it's right there. It looks to me the blade's already in there. This looks like is the cap. So I think we just
Load and go.
load. Oh, wait. Just like that. And then, do I push all the way down? Or this is a little different than my other one. Oh my gosh, that's making me very nervous, Sean. So it says just...
If all else fails, grab the...
Wow, that's like, you have to push that down hard. So it says, turn on the machine, remove the protective cap, hold the blade holder, and install it into the carriage with the Brother logo facing you, which I did. Press down on the holder lock. So the Brother label, just like so, and then, wow.
Tight.
Yeah.
It's probably because it's new.
All right. So now we can grab our thing. Let's go ahead and maybe, I guess. So this is what the mat looks like. It definitely looks different. Let's grab that so you guys can see it. Now, hopefully...
It's stickier.
It's stickier because here is the old mats. You can see they're very different from each other. Excuse the cord, the mic cord.
Sorry.
Here, I can move all this stuff down a little more. So it has these little black registration where this just had the blue. Also, this one looks like you could put in either way. With this one, you have to put it in that way. The arrow is right there. So these, we'll see. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because my solution on that was to take a Cricut mat, put it on, works beautifully. All right, let me get a sticker for that. So I know that's that sticker.
The blade is in there, Renee says.
The blade is in there. All right, so I'm gonna just put a piece of washi tape on the front.
Top, so we know which is top.
Just like so. So we will start with a simple, let me grab all of this stuff. I only need my quick reference guide. What else do I need? Don't care. Ooh, let's do the get started. Let's do this as if we were professional, Sean.
Professional.
Oh, yeah, paper. They gave us paper.
Look at that.
All right. So let's go through. Start here, Sean.
Okay. We'll come up to the upper one now.
Start here. Where are we at? Oh, we're over here.
We'll go above.
Okay, Shawnee. Let me move everything out of the way while we start here. Follow the instructions in this booklet to create product shown below. You should have the power cord, pen holder, a black pen, spatula, a touch stylus, the auto blade, cutting mat, low tack adhesive mat, or standard tack adhesive mat, which I think this is the standard tack, cardstock for creating the project. Ooh, machine setup. Open the front tray. Check. Take out packaging. Check. Plug it in. Check. Move all that stuff. Check. Step 1, attach the cardstock to the mat. I can do that. So far, Sean.
So far, so good.
Ooh. That was noise. Oh, no.
Your washi tape didn't wash.
See? Doesn't even want to stick to the front of their plastic. All right.
It feels stickier.
It does feel stickier. All right. So we're going to attach this.
We're going to recenter it right quick here.
Okay. Check. Now it says, make sure that the arrow of the machine is facing feeder top side. Peel out protective sheet. Attach the cardstock onto the mat adhesive. Apply some pressure to firmly attach the cardstock onto the mat. We highly recommend before attaching material to the mat, test attaching the material to the edge of the adhesive of the mat in order to check that it was appropriate mat was selected. However, for this project, attaching with the, okay, whatever. All right, step 2, Sean. We're on to step 2. Sean, are you excited?
Step 2.
All right, we have to find our design, Sean. Here we go. So
right.
Let's show them the front here. We're going to have to go to your camera.
Okay, one moment.
Un momento. This is a much nicer display. I am going to let you guys know
Looks
that.
like, yeah, it looks like a little more...
It looks like a TV. Like a little cute TV. Look at that. I mean, the
got some
graphics are amazing.
Nice definition.
That's a lot nicer looking. All right. So it says to hit this. And then it says to hit this. And then it says arrow down. This little cute thing. And then I'm supposed to pick this one. All right. Set. All right. Then I hit OK.
So basically we're following this here.
So install the pen holder. Oh, we install the pen holder first.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my, Sean says. Oh my. You cracked me up, Shawnee. Oh my. All right, so the pen goes like this. So you have this. So the pen comes with this little protective cap. And it's closed. But there's a little button here. You press the button, opens it up. Drop it. Take the cap off, and it slides just down in there, and then you close it. So it looks like this when it's all said and done. You put that in the happy little holder, push down. Okay. All right, Sean, I'm feeling good about this. Are you feeling good?
So far, so good.
We're going to make memories. Okay.
Memories.
Load the mat. Okay, brother. Well, brother, give me your mat. Okay, so we're going to load the mat. Ooh, there's no wiggle room. None. Look at that.
It's in there. Isn't there only one way to go?
Okay, so wait. Does it please select? Oh, please select. So we have to say we want to do the drawing first. Okay, so there's our drawing right there. You see it, Sean?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to load the mat, which is this button right here.
Boy, that took that quick, didn't it?
Wow, it's a hungry little machine.
Rollers are quiet.
Okay, so you cannot talk.
Okay, we're going to be super quiet.
Super quiet mode, Sean. Okay, wait. We have to read our instructions, though. Start. Are you ready to watch this? Oh, scanner level is set to position 1. Shift the scanner level to position 2, which is over here. So we're going to go from 1 to 2. Okay. Okie dokie. Now we hit start?
Probably.
That's really quiet.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that is quiet.
That is quiet.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to now take this out. We're going to put our pen. I don't know if Brother has a special pen holder. Maybe they do. But it looks like you're only going to use their pens natively. So we hit OK because it's done drawing. So now we're going to put in the auto blade holder. Now I have no idea how this works. So we're going to see, it says to put, well, let me see my instructions, you guys. So it says raise the holder lock lever, remove the pen, properly store the pen, remove the protective cap, put it in, pull the lever down. Pull the lever. What's that from, Sean?
That's from
one of our favorite
Emperor's
shows.
New Groove.
Yes.
Great movie.
So now it says we're going to please select. So basically this is like you're telling the machine what to do. So the one thing different on Cricut is telling the user what to put in the machine. You're in control of that here. So if you're going to cut, you're going to go cut, and then, so on and so forth. So we've drawn. So now we can hit cut. It's going through this process, and then I just hit start. So I don't have to say what it is at all.
It already knows what it is. It knows that this is what it's going to
But
cut,
my
right?
question is, so it's on auto pressure. So normally I would have to, so let me show you this really quick so you guys can see the difference. So normally the Brother Scan and Cut came with this. And based on what material you were using, you had to go and change it. So you would have to say, okay, I'm using cardstock. You would look at their graph and they would say cardstock use 6. Go up to 7. You're not doing that on here. So I'm concerned. So let's just start. So 5 is speed. Everything looks the same. We're going to hit start. Let's see what it does. What was that? Is it cutting? What is it doing?
Can you hear it? I'll get closer to it.
Is it cutting, Sean?
It's doing something.
I will. Oh, here we go. Yep, cutting. 2 minutes.
See?
So it looks like what it did, guys, is it looked like it went to one of these black spots or dots, and it pushed down on the mat, and I'm wondering if it's measuring. Is that what it's doing?
We have no idea what it's doing.
It's magic.
Oh, it's making little...
It's because it's a 3D item, so it's making the score marks.
Yep. So you can just barely see the score marks.
So the score marks, different than Cricut. Cricut has a scoring stylus, that,
Right.
or on the Maker, the scoring wheel,
right.
that is making a crease. This is doing what the Cameo does in the fact that it makes little dash marks that are the scoring part.
Right.
So, what? So that's what it's doing, right?
That's what we're assuming it's doing.
But it says that I only have a minute left of cutting. Wow, that is quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet. Sorry, Emily, we don't know why.
You guys, listen to how quiet this is.
I'll get my microphone closer. Doesn't do the singing like...
That's a Cameo.
Yeah, like Cameo.
But even the Maker and Explorers are going to be louder. I mean, it's pretty quiet.
I have to admit, it's quiet.
Okay. Finish cutting. Well, thank you, Scanncut DX. So now what do we do? Let's see what it says. Excuse me, Sean. Unload the mat. Okay, guys. So first impressions. I have no idea how it determines the thickness of this.
Did it do anything at the very, very top? Can we tell? No, not on that. It had to. I think it would have to have touched this and came up against it.
I wonder.
Maybe?
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. Look, right there. There's a little bit of a scratch mark. So I wonder if you're right. I wonder if it's coming up close and measuring it.
Maybe.
I don't know, but I will say it's quiet. It's quiet. We're going to do some more test cuts, so don't worry. Let's just take this off and complete this project. We will do test cuts for you just to show you if it can determine other stuff. So obviously cut this great. It does score marks like the old, like what I'm used to on a old Cricut machine or the Silhouette Cameo where it makes the little dashes. Nothing wrong with that. It just, sometimes in my opinion, you tend to sometimes get aggressive with it. And all right, so we have this. I'm going to grab this. They do give you a spatula that you can lift stuff up with or clean your mat. And it didn't make, I'll show you guys here, the cut marks on the mat, because that was the other thing on an auto blade is it going to cut the mat? It's got to be something special with this mat on the, because the DX is the one that uses this new mat. But let's show you the cut marks it made on the mat there. Can they see it? Sideways. There it is, right there. So it's not very, I mean it, I'm intrigued. So really, then it just tells me to build my project, which we don't really need to do.
Try something like thick foam.
Exactly.
Melody says.
So we just go, the score marks they're nice. So you just go like this. So the score marks are, see, that's the one thing I don't like though. See, on a score mark, see how that can happen? Score marks, that bad thing, because these are little cuts. If you're not careful, they're cut, so it's easy to rip them. So the one advantage I would say of even the Cricut Explorer or the Maker is the fact that it, what am I doing wrong, Sean?
Oh, you're doing right.
Oh, I'm doing it right. Is it has an actual true score. So then this comes over like so.
All the way over. Is it all the way over? Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So this isn't very.
How does it cut stamps? By scanning.
Yeah, we'll do a test cut there. I want to test this thickness because this is supposedly able to cut up to. I should grab all the things it claims to do. It should be able to. There we go. That was an easy, quick project. All right, so it should, let's look at this because this has all of our details. It supposedly the machine is equipped with a variety of exciting functions other than cutting and drawing. It cuts faster and quieter than previous Scanncut models. No crap. It is quiet, you guys. I don't know if you heard it. It's quiet. Cuts up to 3mm thickness. This is what intrigues me, is you're using this auto blade and not changing the blade. Nope. And it's supposed to cut up to 3mm, which technically...
That's thick.
Yes, because the Cricut Maker is 2.3.
4.4.
2.44, thank you. Blade sensor technology, storage compartment, up to 600 DPI scan, wireless network ready, 5-inch LCD touchscreen display for easy editing. So I think that's it. So let's grab matte and blade selection. So basically it says matte for Scanncut DX. Paper, it tells you what type of matte to use. And then it tells you, so it says felt. I'm going to grab a piece of felt. That's going to ruin my matte though, isn't it?
Yeah, you're going to get it all felty.
I'm going to get it all felty. So we'll do that last.
Okay. Do we have foam?
I think I have a thin foam. I don't know if I have a vinyl magnet foam sheet, 3mm thickness. All right, let me see if I have foam. Give me 1 sec.
Well, Jack, not too bad so far. Let's see if there's anything. You have to tape foam down on the mat.
How do I know how thick a foam is?
Measure it.
Well, this is 2mm foam.
2mm foam? All right. Well,
let's try it.
Let's give it a whirl.
Let's give it a whirl.
Let's give it the old college try, huh?
All right. I need tape because you have to tape this down on the mat.
Okay.
So
that's what Renee was just saying. You have to tape it down. Yep,
you do. All right. So I have white foam.
Should be able to cut chipboard. Does it cut wood?
I have some.
Good question, Mel.
I have some.
Yes, we do. Somewhere.
Give me a second. I'll grab it and we'll test it.
Yeah, Molly says you saw that it can do foam and it can do magnet, but it had nothing on there about wood.
Correct. And it doesn't in their book, so we can try it. Probably ruin my blade. I'll see if it says in there, do not try like wood and material.
Right.
All right, so let's just put this on here. Now foam, we were able to cut foam with our original Scanncut with the deep cut blade. So it was something it could do.
Hi, Kiona.
Now foam works amazing on the Maker because it has the rotary blade. And I cut that with, oh, I wonder if you can't cover those up though. So I'll cover it on this side. Because I wonder if that's what it uses to, what? Why are you shaking your head at me?
You're cutting it. It's hard to tear that in half.
No, it's not. Look at how well I did, Shawnee. So let's pick some designs, Sean. What do you want to? What kind of designs do you want to do, Shawnee? Sean. They need to see this, so you're gonna have to.
Okay, hold on.
All right, so let's go ahead and pick. I'm just gonna pick some patterns here, some easy ones, and then maybe a. Let's do a square at 3.5 inches. What do you think?
Sounds good. You should be able to just hold it.
Oh, look at you, smarty pants. And then we were going to hit, oh, how do I add an image? Oh, oops. Probably hit the add. Yep. Okay. So let's do a jagged edge. What do you think? Like this?
Go on.
Let's do it at 4, just for fun. Okay. Now let's do a circle.
All right. Because sometimes circles can be difficult.
Let's do it at 3.75. What do you think? All right, so we're gonna hit OK. So let's go ahead and load this in. I wonder if it's gonna tell me to change the thickness.
You can find purple tape at
ThermoWeb.
ThermoWeb.
Okay, so we're going to say we want to, let's see what other options we have. We have foil, glue foil, emboss, draw, and cut. So we'll hit cut. Pressure auto, speed.
Try your wrench.
Well, but I don't need to change anything because it's on auto. Cut pressure, manual blade. I don't have that. So cut amount, 1 millimeter each. I don't know what that means.
Maybe it's going to cut 1 millimeter each time it does a pass. Maybe.
Should we test it or should we start?
Do a test. Let's see what happens.
I don't know what it does for a test. I want to know what it's doing. It's pushing down on that mat. Oh, it does a test down there. We don't have material down there, Sean.
That's all right.
But that's what it's doing. So I'm just going to do it because here's the deal is we want to be able to do this. So
it just made a triangle cut.
Well, that's the test.
Oh.
So let's just try it, see what happens. So I didn't set anything. Oh, it cut over my purple tape.
That's okay.
It is so quiet.
It's amazingly quiet.
Is that it? Oh no, now it's doing another one. So what it does is it's got to be a pressure thing. Like it's pushing down on the mat. And then do you notice how it bounces up a little?
Yeah, but well, it's cutting right up to the edge too of each item.
Yep.
It's wasting no space. Yes, Jessica, it is a 12 by 12 mat.
Okay, so now it's finished. Are we ready? All right, so it cut through my purple tape, so which is fine. I could have moved my image, but I didn't. So I did not set anything with this, you guys. I just used their auto blade, and it looks like it pushes on the mat. Are you ready, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Look at that, right up to the edge.
Wow. Now this is only 2 millimeters thick, but still.
Not bad.
Even cut my purple tape. Look at that fine little cut. So there's the square. Circle. All right. So that's foam. Let me see what else I have in there. I'll be right back.
Looks like a perfect circle.
Let's do Cricut.
Will it cut leather? I don't think we have leather.
Yeah, we do.
Do we have leather?
I think we do. I'll check.
What do you got there?
This is the Cricut foil acetate. So let's try this bad boy.
Got the same ones?
Yeah, might as well. So I just want to see how it's measuring it. That's what I don't understand. So we're going to say we're cutting again. Processing. Start. See, watch what it does. And then it bounces up. Uh-oh.
Oops.
I didn't push it down. Quit operation. You have encountered a problem.
It's
No, it's because I didn't get it all the way over. So that's my bad. Let me redo that. You see I didn't put it all the way up?
Oh.
So let's turn this bad boy around. And this time let's make sure I do this right. It's hard to see because it's clear.
The edges are smooth, Tammy, on the foam. Completely smooth.
All right. I think that looks better, don't you?
No, only you would know. I don't.
Where's my little tool?
What tool's that?
This guy. Okay, we're going to try that again.
Well,
I do like the fact that it tells you, hey, you've encountered a problem. That's nice. Because I do that a lot.
Heidi would like to know, when you do a stamp test, can you do a word?
Okay. I'm doing this again because let's see if I can do better this time. Well, why did it go down there this time?
Because it wants to.
Yeah, see? So I didn't have it all the way to the edge. Oh, that was quick. And the mat is staying sticky.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. So there is this. All right, so before we do, I'll test some thicker materials. Let's do some stamped images. I'll be right back. I have to get the stamps.
Stamped images. Hi again. So let's see, we're gonna, what is the PES function? Is there a PES function?
Yes, for like quilts and stuff, I think.
Oh, quilt and quilts, probably.
And appliques. PDS is like for that.
Do you always have to line up the material right on the edge? Well, you have to make sure, however your images are on the screen, which we'll show you here real quick here. See how each of those images are right up to the edge, so obviously the material you're cutting needs to be right at the edge as well. So yes, that would probably be right. So if you moved your image to the middle, then you would just need to have, you know, you wouldn't have to have it straight on the very edge. But then again, maybe you need to because of needing to find out what the thickness, maybe that's part of the thing. May have to look at more into the instructions on if that is true. So far the mats are a little still sticky. Still made out of that interesting plastic, whatever this stuff is made out of. It is interesting. Hi Heidi. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, easier. Sorry if I missed any questions. Yeah, that's true, Deb. No one can ever have enough. Oh, Pez is the design format that Brother uses for it.
Yep.
There you go.
I told you that in the room.
Thank you, Jan. Also embroidery. So do you have to purchase a design format for this? Jimmy asks.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. What do you exactly mean by that, Jimmy?
So it can upload SVG, PNG in the Canvas program.
We have not gone over the scan.
That's what we're doing next.
That's what we're doing next. So let's...
So we're going to do a direct cut and see how it does. So we'll go back home.
So we'll show you what we're cutting here.
So we're cutting this. I just quickly stamped this. So I have a tiny little twinkle and tangle, and then this. Now it's not colored or anything, so we're going to go back home.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
And I'm going to do scan. Now you have direct cut or scan to cut data. Direct cut is where it's going to scan and cut it directly. Scan to cut data means you're going to scan it. You can make changes, save it to this. You can scan to a USB, and it also looks like, I don't transfer to Canvas Workspace, which must be a wireless function. It does look like I probably still need an activation code. Let's see. This is for the Wi-Fi. Searching SSID. Oh, that's us. Look at that. Oh, I'm not going to remember our password. Am I?
I know it.
You do?
Main name and...
Sean, are you really worried someone's going to break into our house and use our Wi-Fi?
No.
Is it 1980?
Mm-hmm.
How do I get to numbers? Okay. Yes. Connecting to WLAN. Are you really worried that someone would get our Wi-Fi password and do what with it? You are so funny. Specify the Canvas settings in order to send... Oh, so it looks like I don't need to register the connection to Canvas account, and the machine in order can scan it with Canvas for more... Okay, so we will do this later. So it doesn't look like it... It used to be you had to have an activation for that. Okay, excuse me. I need to make sure this is on there. Okay, are we ready, Sean? Mm-hmm. Let's do the direct cut and see what it gives us. So we're going to direct cut, select a device, which is this device. And so you can change it to black and white or that. So we'll keep it on black and white. My scan area is, well, that's right in the middle, so I'm going to leave it at that. So let's first, okay, and then we're going to hit the mat. I don't know what it's doing. All right, are we ready? Scanner lever set to 2. Refer to scanner lever and then press start. Do I want it on 2? Or do I want it on 1? Set the scanner lever to position 2 only when scanning a thicker material such as felt or foam. Perfect. Set the scanner level to 1 when doing other materials. Good to know. So we have it on 1. So it looks like it's scanning it. There it is. So we're going to hit OK. So we do need to zoom in just on the part that we want to cut. Oops. And they have this, which is nice. So if you hit this, it zooms in what you have selected, which is really nice. They didn't have that before. And you can go to 400. All right. So we're going to hit OK. So I'm still going to go up because we just need this. I don't know what this is. What does this do? Smoothing. Let's go high. So my concern is it's going to cut out all those letters. See?
How do we know?
Because look at it. See how it's going to... Well, it's cutting around all those letters. I mean, it looks pretty good. It got this over here. So I wonder if we do... I don't know what the smoothing does. Okay.
Zoom into it.
I think it just smooths out your lines, maybe? I guess I could read the instructions, huh?
Does it cut fabric?
Yes.
Yes.
We have fabric. We can cut that next. See, I don't know. Yeah, it just smooths out the line, so I'm going to put it on high. The one thing I don't know yet is, obviously, so if I edit, let's see what our edit modes are. So we can select, see right now, see how it's got a little red box around that? Let me zoom up for you guys. It's basically saying it's going to cut all of that. So right now we're on that. And our only options are, what's this? Additional line, number of additional line spacing. Fill pattern. So I think what I'm going to do is not cut those words, and we're going to do a scan to cut data and see if it will cut on those words. So we're going to get rid of all of those so it doesn't count those. And then we'll try doing that by itself. All right, so we have this guy. We're going to hit OK. I'm going to do an offset. I like an offset. 0.4 is my favorite. We're going to hit OK. We're going to cut. Now this is Bristol paper, so this is a thicker cardstock. So let's see how it does. And we're going to hit Start, and here it goes. Wow.
Very nice job.
Yeah, did a really nice job. My Scanncut 2, it does fairly nice job. I still have some issues with it cutting Bristol paper. It tends to move, but that's probably a little bit of the mat too. All right, I'm going to do a Scanncut data really quick just to see what we could do about this word here, and see what the option is there.
So you can't put material anywhere on mat?
No, you can.
You can.
There we go.
Sorry.
Sean gets so obsessed with the comments, sometimes he forgets what we're also shooting some stuff. So I only had it scan half the sheet because there's no sense in scanning the bottom part because that twinkle in a tangle is right there. So we should be able to get more options with this. So we have, you can see here now, we have options like this where it's going to do that. We have the option of, you know, so it gives us more options. Now, most of the time I'm ignoring most of these options because we want to come in real close on this. I still need to zoom it in. So we're going to save that to our machine. So when you go back to it, you can see there it is right there. We should have more options under our edit, which we do. You can see right here we have options. We can zoom in, and you have to play with it a little bit more because it looks like it's different than my skin, the original. But see how you can get up to 400 degree or 400%. Look at that. And so it's showing all of that. But if I remember it, you go to this. Oh, see, that just did that. I see what that did. We'll play around with this to see how it is, but it doesn't natively notice, like, you can't just cut an offset around that. There would have to be a way.
Unless you pick a, somebody was just saying, try overlaying a shape.
Ah, I see what they're saying. Like this. And then putting a shape on it. Yeah, you could do that. and then you would just move it to here. You could change the size. So yes, you could, oh, sorry, Sean, you could do that. But I don't want this video, I will be doing another video on this. This was mostly just kind of first cuts and scanning. But I want to scan, I had some people say fabric, and what was the other one? I know we were going to do felt. And other than that, what was it?
I'd have to go back and look. Are there different types of mats? As far as we know.
There's a low tack and a regular tack.
Yes. So a regular tack. Which one is this one? Regular? This is standard, yeah. So this is a standard tack mat. How do you cut out stamps? Well, Robin, we just did one. This one here.
Okay, so.
That was a stamp. All right, hurry up and retire. There's 3 different mats, wood or chipboard. We're not sure about wood, probably chipboard.
What
Can
was
you
that?
grab chipboard if you found?
I got chipboard.
We got one, Mel.
I am so
The
scared.
wood, the wood. I just don't think it can do wood.
Where's my book? Because I'm afraid this is gonna kill my machine.
Is this it?
I don't know where my book is.
Is that it? No.
Yes. No, that's not it. There should
You
be
want the original?
Yeah, where is it? I think I did it over here. If it says do not do this, we are not doing it. It's only 2 millimeters thick, but that's compressed chipboard. Like that's.
This is highly compressed.
I mean, that's a knife blade Cricut maker, and I just don't know. I guess the worst case it would tell me is no, right?
It'll say it's too thick. This is where you're going to want to switch over to the number 2 on the side.
Do you think we should try it?
Can if you want.
What if it breaks my machine?
It may not. It'll tell you if it's too thick. But if it can do up to 3 mils, it should be able to do it.
It says warning.
This machine, Michelle, goes for $2.99. Luciano, good evening.
Okay, well, does people want to see this even means it's going to break my machine?
It says it can do up to 3 millimeters.
Oh my gosh. Well, brother Scanncut DX, it was nice having you while you last.
Don't forget to do the chip.
I know, I'm just scared, Sean. Are you not scared, Shawnee?
It'll either do it or it won't.
What?
Plain simple.
It will either do it or it won't. If your machine starts on fire, Ken, it did not do it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, Sean, I'm glad.
Yeah, like
because
Marcel, it's only 2 mil.
there is a video. So if they say, Ken, did you try doing something this machine did, and I'm trying to return to HSN, I say, no, the machine just broke. They're going to say, well, we see a video on YouTube where you tried to cut. Oh my gosh, you guys. You guys are stressing the Ken out. Okay, so we're going to just do a square and a circle. Okay?
Like Mel says, you can set it back. Hold on.
It's easy for Mel to say she doesn't. Okay, we'll do a square and a circle. I think this is not going to work, you guys. I am very nervous. This makes me uncomfortable, like I was in high school when I was alone with a girl in a car and I would just leave. This is... Okay, people.
You can move those, right?
Yes, I'll move them. So let's move this one down. This goes all the way down to 11 inches. So I can move it here.
And move your square over a little bit.
This is bad. I'm just letting everyone know. Like, I don't even think this is going to go under the mat.
Make sure you're on number 2 on the
I
side.
am on number 2,
All
Sean.
right. Wasn't sure if you did or not.
Oh, well, look at that. Can I go outside while it does this?
No. Don't do test.
Huh?
Don't do test.
Sean, we're at the point of no return. If I hit start and my machine goes, what do I do? I'm going to cry in the fetal position in the corner of my craft room.
This is Cricut's chipboard. So this is the stuff that you can use like...
Oh my god.
Question is it doing it once or twice?
I don't know, Sean. I'm so scared. Maybe that's it's crying for help.
It's doing two passes. It's doing 3.
I think it's going to do 4.
You can definitely tell it's putting some pressure on it.
I've never been so nervous in my life. Is it done? Do you think it's going to do one more cut? Yep. I knew. Okay.
I think when it went back, it knows how deep it went, or how deep it needs to go, because it knows how deep it went, so it goes touches the mat, and it hasn't gone that deep, so that's why it's doing it.
It's magic. I think this is magic, but this has probably killed my blade. Let's be honest, everyone. Oh.
A 5th one.
But you guys have to understand, we didn't say anything. It's doing it all on its own.
All on its own.
Okay, I think it's done, Sean. Nope.
I think it's testing it.
You think so?
Yep.
So this is 6 times.
Yeah, this is 6. It says it's almost done.
It's been stuck at a minute for a while.
Has it?
Yes. I think we broke it.
Done.
Okay, guys.
Can we go up like this?
We can do whatever you want, Shawnee. Okay. We'll do felt after this. So this is the 2mm chipboard by.
Wow, look at that. Got it. Impressive. Huh? Show it.
My phone just says my heart rate is more than it should be, Sean.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so, Huh.
Not bad. Ta-da. Ta-da's right, Wendy. Ta-da.
So, it took 6 passes. Okay, let's do felt. I'm intrigued.
I think the maker would have done it in what, 2 or 1?
The maker does chipboard pretty quick. I mean, it doesn't take long on the maker because of chipboard. It'd be interesting to see like what we did because like the thing on the maker how about we have it on something people can see while I get this ready. So the thing on the maker you guys got to remember is on the maker chipboard it's pretty quick on their chipboard.
Yeah.
The ones that are like 27 passes.
Are you using the knife blade on that?
Yeah, you're using the knife blade. But like the one that was like 27 passes for us was actual birch wood.
Yeah.
Very hard birch wood. I don't have any birch wood. Do we? Do we have birch wood?
You'll have to go look. But I don't know if you said you had wood.
We'll have to look.
We'll have to.
But this did it in 5 passes. I will say I'm impressed because we didn't do anything with the settings.
Right.
It did it all its own. Let's do felt.
Can it do a kiss cut for vinyl?
Yes, it can.
Yes,
There's a kiss. It's called. I'll show you here in the settings. Let me load this really quick for you guys. So felt is very finicky in my opinion because it's hard to cut. To be honest. Okay. So on this settings, let me see if Sean can get it on there.
Sorry, 1 second. You didn't like what I did.
Huh?
I said I didn't like what I did.
Oh, okay. So on here, you guys, do you see on our settings where it says half cut?
Oops, wrong
Oh, wait,
one.
sorry.
I hit the wrong one.
Sean's waiting here.
Come on, flip. There it goes.
So right here, when you go into cut, there is one that says half cut. That's your kiss cut. So if I was to go down here and you hit down, half cut on or off, that basically is going to measure the thickness and then cut it half to do a kiss cut. So we want it off, of course, but let's see how it does with felt. Oh, I didn't tape down the side, so hopefully that's okay. We'll see, won't we? How is it measuring it? That's what I want to know.
It's done.
No way. That's done?
It's done.
What?
Now we'll see how much green is left behind.
Ta-da. I'm mystified by this. I'm getting fabric. That's it.
Real fabric?
Yep.
Non-bonded?
Yep.
Non-bonded fabric. How expensive are the blades? Have no idea.
There is nothing available yet.
Nothing available. There you go.
Okay.
You got vinyl? Somebody wants to see you do that too.
Okay, we can do vinyl. Okay. So I'm supposed to use a special blade for fabric because I think it's going to dull my blade. Wait. It told me something about fabric on here.
Yeah.
Standard tack. Do you see fabric? Oh wait, thin cotton fabric. Standard matte. Alright. This is probably going to dull my blade, I'm thinking. Isn't that why people always use different? Are you sure?
It's fabric. What would dull it?
Fabric would dull it.
How?
I don't know, Sean.
Your brayer?
I need my brayer.
I think it's in here.
What am I doing next? Vinyl? And then I'll see if I have wood. I don't think we have wood. That will have to be in our next video. This was only supposed to be like, let's cut cardstock and see how it does. And we had thrown... Okay, are we ready, Sean?
The blades from the Scanncut 2 will work with this machine.
It will?
Yeah, that's what Luciano said.
I've looked for all the accessories and I can't find anything. All I can find...
There is a thin fabric auto blade.
See? I knew it! This is going to kill my blade. Oh well. Let's try it. Okay. I didn't do a very good job getting this on the mat. Should have I?
Guess we'll wait and see. You have this.
Yeah. Okay, do you think it needs to be on a 1? Probably.
Because it's thin.
Okay. I'm scared because I didn't do a very good job.
Sorry, my...
What's wrong? What is happening? What's happening?
There we go.
I don't know what's happening, you guys. Oh, no.
Negative, negative, negative.
Negative. It cut it.
Okay.
See, but
obviously the
mat's not sticking. I should have cut it down.
The mat is not sticking out.
Yeah. All right, let's go on to the next one. That wasn't impressive at all.
No, paper dulls your blade. Not
That's
fabric.
what it is. Yes. I knew there was a reason. Okay. So someone wants to see vinyl. Is that correct, Sean?
What's that?
Someone
Vinyl.
wants to see vinyl.
Vinyl.
I'm getting vinyl right now, Sean.
Vinyl, baby. Why is this?
So I'm kind of getting to the point where the mats are getting less sticky. Granted, we have put a lot towards it. So I would say fabric definitely needs more securing. I needed to secure it more because it wasn't on there very good. That's my fault.
So what kind of vinyl are we using?
This is Cricut I think this is their, I don't remember.
Spontaneous videos are the best. You got that right, Robin.
Okay, so we have to make sure we choose a kiss cut for this. So we're gonna load the mat.
This is faster than the chipboard of the Maker. No, I think the Maker's faster because it's using a very big blade.
I would have to go back to my video.
Yeah,
I don't think.
been a
I think
while.
it did 3 or 4
I have
passes.
no idea.
I don't remember.
I wasn't here for that one.
Sean, you filmed it with me. It was a live video. It was a first look.
Ah.
So cut. Now we're gonna say that we want the half cut.
Do letters with the vinyl, please.
Oh. You guys are very demanding.
Do we even have something with letters?
There's supposed to be, yep, letters on here. Oh, oops. Ken and okay. Are we ready? Okie dokie. Okay. We're going to do cut. We're going to then do kiss cut is on. Are we ready? See, it's measuring there. It's got to be measuring there. I don't even see it cut. That can't be good. Can it?
Is it cutting?
Nope. Well, maybe it is, and I just don't see it.
Sounds like
It's so quiet.
I know.
It is really quiet.
What and why is half cut?
So a half cut is a
Fatima.
kiss cut. So basically, when you cut vinyl, you only want it to cut through the top layer, not your backing. This way you can put your transfer paper down and pick up your letters. Most people call it a kiss cut. They're calling it a half cut. So it's basically measuring the pressure of your material and only cutting half. So it should just cut through the top, but not cut through the bottom. Now this is interesting to me because normally we would pick vinyl. We would say this is cutting vinyl, and it's already measured it. But this is doing it all on its own. So it's measuring it and then cutting it and then reducing that in half to where it should just cut through the top, not the bottom.
That's correct.
But did it do that? Did we pass the test?
It cut.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I see it.
All right, let's see how it did, guys. It's the final countdown. Told you.
Nope. You barely did it.
Yeah. So, I wonder if that's because I ruined my blade with that chipboard.
Nope. Didn't even go all the way through.
You can see it though.
You can see that it tried to cut, but I don't know.
You can see like right here.
Don't attempt it.
Well, I want to see. So it like tried it, but
not completely.
yeah. Fail, return the machine. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe you have to do something.
What do you think I did wrong?
I don't know. Did you choose vinyl?
You don't have to choose anything. That's the thing.
But there is a vinyl, is there not?
What?
Is there a vinyl?
Sean, it's auto blade. It should automatically do it for you. So we'll have to play around with that to see what I did wrong on that. Huh. All right. Well, there we go.
Back to the top up here. So who knows?
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
so,
definitely not as sticky now.
No, it's not.
So
But the same thing, you should be able to do the same thing. Well, no. I wonder if you can.
what's that?
Well, because with my old Scanncut, you could put another mat on there, but I wonder if you can't with this because if it would throw off the auto blade.
I don't know.
Because the auto blade is measuring, I bet, from the blade up to the material. I don't know how this auto blade works. I think from what... Okay, so here's my final thoughts. Number one, it's quiet. This is by far the quietest machine I've ever worked with.
Yeah.
It's really quiet. So number one. Number two, except for the vinyl, which I don't know what I did wrong there, I'm impressed with this auto blade because the auto blade, from what it looks like to me, is it's you can see it physically pushing down on the mat, and I don't think it's pushing down the blade. Like, I think this auto blade is using this to, ow, that hurt.
Yeah, there's a blade in there.
But I think it's pushing down on this and figuring out the thickness.
Yeah. I think because when it comes out here to the very edge, here, let me get this one. I think when it comes out here, first, because it already has because the carriage has a preset, and it touches it, and it goes down,
But
and
you
then
can
touches
see
the,
it
once
pushing onto the
once
mat.
it touches this, then it knows where the distance between the bottom part and where the blade actually touches it, and then it comes over, and then it touches it again. Then it knows that, oh, it's X amount of thickness, and it knows what it needs to do. But obviously, the part with vinyl, don't know. Somebody says maybe you should go to manual and then try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the vinyl. You guys, you know, we literally opened it up and just started cutting with you guys. So these are all first cuts. So here's my final thoughts, and then we'll test and we'll come back and do this. Number one, I would say, don't adjust the blade. I've been cutting vinyl all day and I did not do anything to send it to a kiss cut. Interesting. That's very interesting. Half cut should be about the same of a kiss cut, but I would say that I'm going to look into that, because when I was watching the videos on YouTube, they said if you're doing vinyl, you want to do that half cut option. And so that's the reason I did the half cut option. So here's a couple of things, and then you guys can open it up for questions. Number one, this is a quiet machine, very quiet. I have to say, the aesthetics of the machine is it's not pretty by any means. I wonder what this does. Oh, that lifts that. It's not a pretty machine, but it's quiet. It has very good control of the mat when it was moving the mat and stuff. It's standalone, and some people that's important, some it's not. You can design with this on its own with the built-in stuff or the scanner. It did a very good job on the scanner and cutting with the
Stamp.
The stamp. I have to say, I'm impressed that it cut felt. I'm impressed it cut that chipboard, 2mm thick chipboard. It cut foam without a problem. It cut, I think the fabric, I'm going to play around with. I think that is just a mat thing. Their mat still is not,
It's great in the beginning.
In
the beginning, we were able to
do better with their mats.
We were able to touch and lift. Now you can't even do that now.
Yeah, I don't know what the mats are. And here's my concern is, can you use Cricut mats in here? No, you can't, because of all of this.
All the things that are on here.
But I wonder if you could cut. I don't know if I could add a Cricut mat if that would mess up the auto blade. I don't know. I'll try it.
Oh.
We can try it. I have to say though, I mean, is it worth upgrading if you have the Scanncut 2? I would say the big thing on this is that auto blade. The auto blade. I mean, we didn't have to do anything on the chipboard.
No, not at all.
We didn't have to do anything on the felt. We didn't have to do it. I mean, I usually struggle with my Scanncut 2 to do Bristol paper, because it's a thicker paper and it does not cut all the way through, because I always have to mess with the settings. Do I go to a 6? Do I go to a 7? Do I go all the way to 8? And the fact that you don't have to get a deep cut blade for this. And the reason why, you guys got to remember, a deep cut blade is no different from your regular blade. The magic in that is the housing. All a deep cut blade housing is your housing is a little bit shorter, so your blade sticks out a little more. That's all it is. So brother on this blade has eliminated the deep cut blade and basically figured out this blade system that's measuring. And I think you're right. It must measure the mat and knows how far down it's going.
Yeah.
And then it goes up and it can measure.
I think it literally goes, like I said, it touches this so it knows, because there's a preset thing from the carriage. It knows what, from 0 down to that, touches it. Comes up, comes over, touches that. It now knows that there's a thickness there. There is a deviance difference. So it automatically knows what the thickness is. Now doing half, it should have done half the cut pressure or whatever it may be to get into there. So
mine, I see a question saying, mine did not come with the second blade. It looks like it comes with the second blade, but it's a pen. Mine did not come with the second blade, unless it's hidden somewhere. I don't see any other drawers.
Yeah. Prettiness doesn't have to say anything. As long as it does the job, it does the job.
Yeah. So anyways, I do think the Auto Blade is the secret to this.
Yeah.
I need to play with their online program. I don't know that much about Scan and Cut Canvas, so I kind of want to play around with that.
And Loretta said scan the vinyl first, then cut it.
But I don't know why that would make any difference.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh.
So the Scan and Cut relies on the blade, not pressure. Could be.
Do you like this better than the Maker?
Yes, I do love. Well, yes on a comment. I upgrade for the Scan and Cut 2 because of the Auto Blade. I just received mine 2 days ago and love the Auto Blade feature. I do like this Auto Blade feature because it's taking the guessing work. So the one reason I did not use my Scan and Cut 2 very often was it reminded me of my old Cricut where I had to adjust my blade. Mm-hmm. So is it a 2? Is it a 5? So that's eliminated. It's an Auto Blade. People sometimes confuse the Cricut as you don't have to adjust the settings. And technically you don't. Cricut has gone in and said this is what we think the settings are and put that into the machine to where if you pick vinyl or if you pick... And to me, that was revolutionary for the Cricut Explorer. I love Smart Dial. I love that. And they've kind of done the same thing here, but it's relying on measuring the material, I think. So for example, on the vinyl, I don't know why I didn't cut that vinyl. I wonder if it's just a thicker, different vinyl. I don't know. I'll have to play around with that. Do I like this better than the Maker? I don't know enough about this machine to make that call right now. The Maker right now, in my opinion, with the amount of force it has and the ability to add additional tools is very big in my opinion. So the Maker, in my opinion... even though that yes, this can cut thick materials, the Auto Blade is amazing. The one thing on the Maker is that adaptive tool system, and I think so many people forget about that element of that machine is that Cricut Maker has the ability to add the scoring wheel. It has the ability to add future tools that are coming out, and to me, that's a big plus. Yep. Will this have tools? I'm not sure. I'm not wild that this does not do a true score. The score is still making little dashes.
Actual dash cuts, yeah.
I'm not wild about that. But I got to test this machine a lot more. What
are the options besides auto?
So the options are auto or manual. And manual, literally, then you go back to adjusting the blade by yourself. So you go back to saying...
But you can't really do that with that blade.
But you adjust it, so you adjust it here and say, I want it to be a 5, and I think it moves the blade up and down. Yeah. Is what it's doing.
We haven't done it yet,
so I'm assuming that's what it does is... It seems like this mechanism, this housing mechanism, which is not on the Scan and Cut 2, is the control of the blade up and down. That's what I think.
Loretta says, after the scan, then do the cut. It worked well. You'll love the DX compared to the Scan and Cut 2. I
agree. I can already tell you that this is... If you have the Scan and Cut 2 and you even use it for stamps, this is a must in my opinion because it takes the guessing work out of it. The screen resolution is so much better. It is quiet. It is for sure the quietest machine we've ever used. Yes, it is, Ken. I agree with you, Sean.
You're talking to them, not me.
No, I was talking to you.
Why?
Because I said it is the quietest machine we have ever used. What do you think?
Yes, it is very, very quiet.
That was hard to get there, guys.
Sorry. Let's see. Where did I just see that?
Can it emboss? It can emboss. I haven't done that feature. There is an embossing package you have to buy. So I gave you the link down below. That embossing package, you put down stuff here and yes, it will emboss. It can also foil. There is a system that you put down a thing, foil, and it will foil on. It uses pressure to do foil versus adhesive. So yes, it can do that too. And they're actually built into the machine as instead of you have cut, you have draw, you have emboss, you have foil without adhesive and foil with adhesive. Those are all options. It can draw too.
The screen is exactly the same size.
It's exactly the same size, but it's higher quality.
Yeah, much higher quality. The number 2, just the thing that it's in is longer. That's the only thing that makes it look bigger, but it's the same size.
Can you use this scan to other than mats and blades? Yes, you can. So that was the number 1 thing I researched, and everything else can be used that you've used before, with the exception of mats and blades. Mats and blades are exclusive to the DX. So you can't use you shouldn't be able to use your deep cut blade. Let me double check that. No, the other blade holders do not fit in there. So you are using just either the Auto Blade And so, but you can use all of the other accessories, the rhinestone kit, the embossing kit, all of those kits do definitely come with it. Yeah, compared to their last one, now my question would be, what are they doing in the future? So for me, the reason why the Maker is still a machine of choice for me is you're investing in the Maker's possibilities of what's to come. So the Maker, is it going to emboss? I bet you it's going to be a special tool that goes in the Maker, but it's going to be able to probably emboss. It's probably, maybe they're going to invent something that would actually be able to put adhesive down in that because of that gear system. They have the options.
Never know.
Now, is one better than the other? I don't know. I need to use this machine. But if you're someone that has a Scanncut 2, this is miles higher than that machine. No question. No question. It's way better. I thought it was supposed to be bigger. It is a bigger machine than the 2.
It is bigger and it weighs more, by 5 pounds more. It's 3 inches wider at the base.
According to what I'm hearing, would the universal pen holder it fit? I'm assuming it would. I don't have the universal pen holder, but I would assume yes, because they said all accessories should work. You cannot add another mat top. See, and that's exactly what I think. So that's a concern for me because they're mats. Brother, why? I don't know why they haven't made better mats. I don't understand it. And my concern with this machine is exactly that. I add another mat on top of this as my solution. So I add a Cricut mat, and if I did that, the auto blade would not work.
Nope.
And I don't know why they don't make better mats. I don't get it.
Just find out what everybody else makes and just use the same company.
They need to do better with their mats. I'm sorry. Brother, if you're watching, do better with your
I think
mats.
it's this material. Because, Cricut mats, silhouette mats, it's not this material. This is very interesting material to even use as a mat. And then applying the whatever adhesive that's on there, it's not the same. I think.
Let's see here. I see this machine comes already activated. No need for a separate card. Correct. So we did discover that. In previous Scanncut, you had to buy an activation card to get it to talk wirelessly. This one doesn't require that. So you basically go into the machine, you say, I want to set up wireless. You go into Scanncut Brother Canvas, and you go in there and you pair it that way, but it doesn't require that. It was like a $69, I think, or maybe $39, and buy the activation card. It's built in. That's a win. That's a huge win in my opinion. I never activated that on my Scanncut 2 because that bothered me. I thought it was kind of gimmicky that I had to buy something else to get it to work. This you do not. So David's right on the money on that. You do not have to do that. Yes, that is true. I hate that about them. Yes. Brother needs to contact Kate. Okay. I don't know what that means.
Kate's Cuttables, I believe.
Oh.
Don't know why.
I don't know why either. Kate's Cuttables did show my trick on adding another mat onto here.
It's great for Scanncut too.
It's great for Scanncut too, but you could do that if you did the manual blade. So you could do it, but then it defeats the purpose of the auto blade. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why they just don't do that better with mats. I don't know. Brother, you need to do better with mats. Let's see here. I had a pick scan for mat for 2 years, constant, and just watched it, and I can't wait to try it. I just use baby wipes, though others use Awesome Cleaner. Oh, that's a good idea. Krylon repositionable spray. I actually tried spraying a Krylon mat with adhesive, and it was an epic fail. I think I used the wrong adhesive, and everything stuck to it, and nothing would come off. Correct. The Cricut cannot scan. Technically, the Silhouette cannot scan either. Silhouette has tried getting around this by releasing their Pick Scan mat, and the Pick Scan mat, basically, you take a picture with your phone, you can scan it using a separate scanner, or you can, I think there's one other way you can do it. I use the phone, then you have to upload it. It's a lot of steps to do it, but that was their trick around it, and it's all right. It's not perfect by any means. But it's a gimmick. In my opinion, it's kind of gimmicky in the way it works. It's a lot of steps, but you can do it. And we do have a pick scan video that shows the results. So it is a nice feature Silhouette does offer. I would love a way to do it. The Cricut Design Space kind of did it. They had something where you could snap a photo and put it on your mat, and you can kind of do it that way. There's a way to do stamps that way, but you know, I think that's what separates the Scanncut from anyone else is the ability it has a scanner.
I think the ability for scanning it's much faster too, because I think taking the picture, doing this, and get at that. That's just there's so many steps to get to what you want than it is.
But you don't have to buy another machine if you already have the Silhouette Cameo.
True.
It's a feature. So, so I don't know what this cost is going to be outside of HSN and the package. I spent $2.99 on it. It was a Today Special. It came with the mat, the machine, the auto blade, a pen, and the pen holder, and it came with a whole bunch of other designs and stylus and spatula. I don't know what the retail cost will be. I think right now on HSN it's $3.79. I hope to see it come in at $2.99 on Amazon because that's what the Scanncut 2 came in at, and $2.99 that's about typical for a machine of what this can do. I think I will always go back to, I use my Scanncut for stamps. I use it to cut around them, to not have to buy dies. I use it to cut patterns out of pattern paper. Maybe I might use it more with the auto blade here. I love the fact that this can cut. However, I do want to note that our Scanncut 2 in our testing with the deep cut blade, it did amazing with thicker materials. It cut foam, it cut, I think chipboard. Did we test chipboard?
Something like that, yeah.
So it cut. So Cricut and the Scanncut does well with thicker materials. Silhouette, no bueno with thicker materials. That thing just doesn't do well with it. But I agree about the scanning, and that's why we have both the Cricut and Scanncut 2. Agreed. Yep, that might be a good idea. So, I don't see any other questions specifically about the machine. We definitely will be doing more videos on this once I familiarize myself with the machine and everything. Right out of the box, I'm pretty impressed. I do have to say I'm impressed with the auto blade. It does a lot better than I thought it was going to do. So it'll be interesting to kind of throw thicker materials at it to figure out the vinyl, what I did wrong there. You can look at all the links down below. The links down below, we have the link to HSN so you can see what the price is. We also have the YouTube playlist from Brother themselves showing all the features of this new machine, what you can do with it. It even shows their Canvas program and how you can design with your phone, your laptop, your smart pad or iPad or whatever. And we also have our video on comparing the Cricut Explorer Air 2, the Scanncut 2, and the Cameo 3. And you can kind of see there and stuff. Yeah. And then also the Maker. The reason I threw the link from the Maker down there is I just wanted, in my opinion, this is the closest thing that is going to compete with the Maker because of the ability to cut thicker material, chipboard and stuff like that. We have not tried some of the other stuff, like wood and stuff, so I'm a little concerned with that. And I'm going to be honest, I have fallen in love with the Maker and the scoring wheel. That score wheel, in my opinion, on scoring thicker materials is a must. So
Renee's right. We may have dulled our blade.
I think we dulled our blade.
You're probably right, Renee. So we'll look at it and see if it looks different.
Which, if that is true, that's a concern of mine.
That would be a concern.
Because that's what the knife blade is about. Is it's a very thick blade, so it doesn't dull, and it's doing that. Yep. So if that's the case, and if you use chipboard and it's going to dull the blade that much, yes, it can cut thicker material, but now you've ruined your blade. So that'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's like, why do that?
Yeah. Okay. Cleaning your blade. See, and I don't even know how you can.
You can probably just.
Nope. You can't.
Can you push down? Just.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. We'll have to look into it.
Yep.
It doesn't look.
Yeah. Very hard. We can cut something else real quick.
That's a big blade, though.
Yeah. It's...
You know, like the Cricut blades are. Show them on this. So the typical Cricut blade, like for cutting, is, you guys all know the German carbide blade. Look at this blade in this bad boy. It's like a little mini knife blade. Yeah. Look at that. I mean, if you think about it, the blade that's in like a Cricut, regular Cricut.
Yeah, it's itty bitty, which really works on getting that really nice, tight, and intricate cut works with that tiny blade.
So, I mean, no wonder why it's cutting thicker material. Look at this difference. So this is a Cricut German carbide blade.
See how teeny tiny that is.
And then this,
I'll do this one,
is what comes in the Brother auto blade. So this is why you are getting... You need to turn it so they can actually see. That's why you're getting the cuts that you are, is it's more, think of a razor blade. Here, just like you have to get it to focus on. Yeah. Just Okay, if you stop moving, okay, give it to me, please. It's not, you have to put your hand under it to focus. There you go. So it's basically, think of it as a mini knife blade in a way. Look at that. That's huge. All right. All right, guys. Well, this was a much longer video than I wanted, but that way you guys got a good idea about this machine and what it can do. I think it's a good investment. I can't wait to play with it a little bit more. What's your final thought, Sean?
It's got some pluses and some minuses. Definitely quiet. Definitely quiet.
You cracked me up. So my thoughts on it is there's some good things and there's some bad things.
Yep. That's all you're going to get out of me.
What are the good things and what are the bad things?
Well, we know right away that it's quiet. Number
It's
two,
quiet.
that it does, the auto blade works.
It does work.
Although we're not sure why the vinyl part didn't work.
Yes.
It could be something completely different. It'll be interesting to see what it can do, like Melcy. See how intricate can this thing really cut with that kind of blade. Because it seems like it's the only blade that's in there. Other than that,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't think, to David's points, I don't think that this one will need to use the deep cut blade because of the auto blade. I think the auto blade has eliminated the deep cut blade. The Scanncut 2, definitely the deep cut blade. And Melody brings up a good point. It would be interesting on our next one to cut intricate things with this. So to see how it does handle thicker materials and intricacy, felt intricacy, because that's one thing I've always been a big fan of the Cricut is its ability to handle intricate cuts, especially with the German blade and stuff like that. But to that point too, you're not going to do a huge intricate cut with the knife blade. It just doesn't make sense. So yeah. I know this cord is not long enough, you guys. I'm telling you this right now.
It's your typical size, though. That's like any cord. There's
no, the Cricut cord is way longer.
Oh, that's true. Well, it's got
because it goes down. It has the power box, and then it goes into the wall. Yeah. This eliminates that power box, so it's much shorter. Yeah. So yes, right now it's $349 and stuff. So universal pen holder does fit. We're confirming. I feel like we are a news station watching a natural disaster. We can confirm that Los Angeles has fallen into the ocean. Doesn't it feel like that?
Kind of.
Just hitting our newsroom, we can confirm the universal pen holder will fit into the machine. We can confirm that. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see here. It would be, yep. All right, guys. So
Thanks,
we will definitely be back to do this again and test it out. I'm going to be playing with this all tomorrow. I'm super excited. Hopefully it didn't dull my blade too much, because if so, I'm LOL. No, I'm not LOL. I'm SOL.
SOL. Yeah.
All right, guys. Have an amazing day. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for sticking around this long video. If you have more questions on this new machine, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to address them in our next video.
You bet. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.